Today's horoscope, Libra April 6, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. It's a good time for spreading your wings, reaching out, and making contact. Mutual appreciation can be heartwarming, and others treasure your friendship, input, or company. Transits favor enhancing and improving friendships and connections. There can be a secret or emotional understanding that bonds you with someone now. You might develop strong feelings of concern for anyone needing your support or direction. You might also bring something unique or creative into the spotlight with success. You might enjoy satisfying exchanges, or someone may be expressing their feelings for you. Still, with the moon in your solar 12th house all day, you gravitate to rest and repose. Your love horoscope. Put a journal by your bedside and write what you're able to remember when you wake up the next morning. Single or already romantically attached, you're being called to follow your intuition at this time. By that same token, you're more prone to confronting unconscious patterns in the process. For instance, if something is weighing over your head with regard to your past relationships, this is an opportunity for you to explore your horizons and break away from self-sabotage. Set yourself free, you are healing and growing, and it's all a work in progress. Your career horoscope. Security could be on your mind. Although you can be a flighty, free-spirited air sign, you may feel more concerned about the stability of your job with the moon currently exalted in Gemini. The lunar energy hits your subconscious with a reality check, encouraging you to consider the plausible reliability of your professional relationships and financial opportunities. If you have an intuitive hunch about what you need to focus on in your profession, follow your gut instinct. You may be surprised by what is in store for you financially and professionally. Your finance horoscope. As the moon moves through an intuitive and imaginative part of your chart, it is drawing closer to a friendly aspect to Pluto, now slowing down ahead of a retrograde turn in your financial sector later in the month. Over the next few days, this can fuel your financial confidence, instincts, and imagination, but also brings a chance to get your bearings. It is a few days later that the moon will turn its attention to the income side of the financial fence. Social life today. Use this time to renew contacts with your family. They will be pleased, and you might even be able to resolve old conflicts as a mediator or by taking the first step to clear matters up. The constellation is favorable for burying the hatchet once and for all. Your dating horoscope. Is something on the table waiting for your signature? It could be a job contract, lease, or prenup, but whatever it is, go over it 100 times looking for traps before you sign on the dotted line. Flirting tips. In touch with your emotions, you are fortunate to be so clear about your feelings, which helps you decide exactly what to do. Whether you are looking for casual dates or interested in starting a more serious relationship, you make the right choice. Start planning how best to pursue your own happiness. Lucky numbers 1, 16, 28, 38, 43. Your well-being horoscope. You can organize your life to fit your needs. The options are there for the taking. If ever the planets were encouraging you realize that you are in the driver's seat, it is now. To bring the challenge down to a more tangible level, try challenging yourself to a more demanding physical routine. This could mean anything from starting to exercise for the first time in your life to deciding this is the year you will run a marathon. Either way, you are taking control. Your daily numeroscope. Getting caught up in self-pity is something many threes have to resist, especially on this day that magnifies your own essence. As fun-loving and light-hearted you can be, and usually are, this is something you can fall prey to more than any other life path personality. When things don't go your way, it can hit you hard. You need to develop sound coping skills. Talk with someone, get out and do something, and coach yourself to think positively and move forward. Choose ways that will keep you positive. Daily Planetary Overview. Venus enters nurturing Pisces today. Whenever Venus enters Pisces, one of its favorite signs, it's a time when people want to give to others unconditionally and care for those in their group. Use this generous, loving energy to help others rather than get swept up in a sea of your own emotions. Giving to others is one way to show you care. Have a few close friends over for an intimate gathering and facilitate an atmosphere of unconditional support. Things like cooking for others and sharing intimate thoughts are ways to express love. However, it's important to set boundaries to ensure that you aren't taken for granted. This transit encourages us to look at life through rose-colored glasses and believe in happily ever after. Therefore, it's important to be clear-sighted and do some grounding work to make sure you don't fall down the storybook rabbit hole and forget about your obligations. Lead with your heart, but keep your eyes open. Sky for today. In the morning, Venus enters Pisces, the sign of its exaltation. While Venus transited Aquarius, romance was a more social prospect. We looked for ways to broaden our networks by engaging with others' intellects. Friendships that once seemed entirely platonic could have blossomed into something more. Yet now, Venus slips into the warm waters of spiritual Pisces, where merging through the power of unconditional love is the ideal. This influence causes us to feel boundaryless, and so our relationships may reflect this quality, or better, or for worse. It can be a period of bliss, where we feel closer to our loved ones than ever before. It can also amplify the tender emotions born of unrequited feelings, making this a time of longing, pining, and yearning. Venus in Pisces makes us particularly sensitive to the power of music, images, and aesthetics. Love might move us to tears, cleanse us of our sorrows, or wash over us in profound waves. We simply must be mindful that we do not get carried out to sea. After nightfall, Mercury and Pallas align in Aries, forecasting planning, strategy, and purposeful intent. Our eyes are on the prize. We know the moves to make to get us where we want to go. Feeling into our fire ensures that our independent spirit won't be dampened, and our minds may be consumed with the idea of conquest. We'll enjoy the thrill of the chase, as it provides us with an opportunity to show off our skills and impress with our personal flair. The battle we fight is one of wordplay, tact, and style. Our focus is honed, and the direct approach suits us best.